Now, I did want to go back to the rule we talked about in episode 1, where we were talking about how you can play your ball when you are in a red or yellow staked area, and we talked about whether you could move the stake. So what did you find out about that we were gonna come back and talk about?
Well, originally my thought was always what I had heard from other amateur players on tour was that you could remove a stake if it was impeding your swing, with the exception of a white stake. Well, after doing some deep digging, including in my USGA rules app that I have on my phone, which is not always the most terribly affording of finding the information quickly, sometimes it requires some deep digging, but come to find out, you cannot remove stakes if they're impeding your swing. Your choices are to play it as it lies as one, or to take an unplayable lie, just like you would if you were directly behind a trunk of a tree or something like that. Take the one stroke penalty, move the ball no closer to the hole, and take your one club length drop.
Well, that's good to know. And I think a lot of people do unfortunately remove stakes when they're close to them or they are within their impeding their swing or whatever. And I think, again, as amateurs, you just have to figure out what you want to do for rules and stuff among your friends. But I know on tour, it's really good that we know that because that's an important rule to really know. So I'm glad we could give you that update to that rule. Next up, I want to talk about something really interesting that was announced this week. So, and the Bryan Bros Grant and the Bryan Bros are YouTube golfers. They're not professionals, they're still amateurs, but they film everything they do when it comes to golf. They film one-on-one things they do, they film bigger stuff that they do with tournaments and things like that. They do a lot of collaborations with other YouTubers. They are YouTube golfers. But the way I look at them is they are at the high level of the YouTube golfers. They are getting millions of views on their videos. They're making a lot of money off of YouTube and they have sponsorships and things like that. Well, they made an announcement today or this week that was really interesting. They have decided to develop their own tour and it is called the Your Golf Tour or YGT.